access to potable water is an essential ingredient to quality of life.
And so we are working to implement the immediate measures to give as much relief as possible. And our long-term goal is to develop a diversified and more resilient system so all Jamaicans that are within our utility service will get consistent delivery of water.
While government is putting the necessary infrastructure in place to bring water to the people, it is also ensuring that conservation is at the heart of those efforts. And what better way to ensure that Jamaicans value their water resources than through the young? We cannot always build a future for our youth, but we can always build our youth for the future. That quote echoes perfectly the mission of the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation's Water IQ or WIKI initiative. It's aimed at changing the ways Jamaicans use water by targeting the future of our nation, our young. The ministry focuses on children from primary and high schools across the island, training them to play an active role in water conservation. And of course, it doesn't hurt to improve the water usage of schools, which are among the largest consumers of the commodity.
And he's supposed to drink about 1 liter of water.
Under the Water IQ program, 12 students and a teacher are chosen from a target school. The teacher and the students are taught proper water management practices and techniques. Training is conducted by agencies within the ministry, including the Water Resources Authority, the National Water Commission, and the Rural Water Supply Limited.
Water. My name is Rowan King.
So what is the last water reading? 4 gallons per minute.
Do you know how much water you're supposed to drink for the day? Alright, let me see. 8 glasses.
So we're gonna use lake and river as the same. Right, so if see right here, if it says that, you find your way over to river, if it says lake, and you take up one, wait if somebody is there, roll the line, put on one.
We learn to tell children to build their water IQ, conserve water, not waste it, because in the future we will need it.
My role is to teach them how to conserve water and show them how to do it and not to waste water. And if I see a leak around the school, I should report it.
When they are wasting the water, I come down, I turn off the pipe, I tell them to go to their class.
In my home, I've also introduced it to my mother and my brothers, also my sisters, that conserving water is very important. We should use small amounts when bathing. We should ensure that we turn off the faucets while brushing our teeth or even shaving. The water that is left after we have cooked or anything, we can use it to water our plants.
Once training is complete, the students are assigned as water monitors and the teachers coordinate activities for the school.
They are the ones who are leading the charge in helping the students to conserve water. And you know that when students are leading, they respond to their peers even more than adults. And so these water monitors, not only are they going to perform their task at school, but they are going to perform their task in the homes and in the community.
The WIKI program is very good. We like that it is really something that empowers the children. They're in charge of something.
Even as children, teachers, parents, and the school community are engaged, the Rural Water Supply Limited also retrofits the schools with water harvesting and water conservation devices.
The school is saving and will continue to save.
Before, it was difficult for the students to wash their hands and flush the toilet and the chefs to cook. But now we can even wash our hands in the bathroom and the chefs can cook so we can eat lunch.
When the tanks were not installed, we had to run to the pipe and get soaking wet and come back, and in the end of the day we get sick. Now when the tanks are installed, we can use the bathroom and wash our hands and walk on the corridor to our class without getting sick.
We are very grateful. It's like we have water every day in the pipe.
So far, 41 schools have benefited from the program.
Additionally, Rural Water is in dialogue with the Ministry of Education, and we have received a listing of 182 primary schools which are in need of water supply. Funding in this regard is being sought to install rainwater harvesting solutions.
If you leave it to me, Mr. Kemoy Lindsay, and the team at the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, no school no left without the Wiki initiative.
Thank you for the tank, rural water. I am sure it will make life much better when there is a drought and time get dry. The water not the puppy don't need to cry. Cow have 2 tanks to a water like bunk, but we still not go waste water monitors in place.
You too can join the water conservation and efficiency movement right there in your homes. Invest in water-saving devices. Check for leaks and fix them promptly. Reuse water where possible. And just be mindful of your treatment of this precious commodity.